Hi everybody, it's Roseann Zaft. Are you ready now to do the workout of my 5 favorite moves? So join me as we go through each exercise. We'll do about 8 to 10 reps. And remember, you can always pause the video to catch your breath or grab some water. By now you've gone through all the instructional components of these exercises and have some idea of what to do, how to do them, and be mindful of the projects, your knees, hips, back, or things that might be come up during the exercise. Quality, not quantity. So take breaks as you need to. Let's begin. Starting in a standing position, setting up for the reverse lunges. Check your alignment as you stand. It's a posture check. We're going to I'm going to have start with my right leg, so you can do your right or left. Either way, you're right. Take a step back, square off of the hips. Remember the visual I gave you of the railroad tracks? You want to be wide enough from side to side and front to back. Hands on the thighs to keep the chest lifted. You lead from the heart, push off the back toes, and press into the front heel. Let's begin. Inhale, exhale, tap, back, and tap. It is not necessary that you touch the knee down. You may only go a step back and drop, come up, and bring the foot forward. Step, drop, up, and forward. Or the complete move. You can add the arm. You can add both arms. Or you can keep your hands on your hips. Let's go to the other side. Step back, set yourself up. Once you have this sense of space, front to back, side to side, it makes these lunges so much easier. Press down, lift the chest. Did I say making lunges easier? I told you lunges were my favorite move. So inhale as you step back, exhale forward. Inhale, exhale. Adding the arms or no arms. Just think about bringing the hip bones forward, tailbone down. Now we're going to alternate right and left. Adding arms is the option. Step back, pause. Step back, pause. You can bring the arms forward and down. That helps balance. You can take them wide and forward. That also helps. When you start taking them up and down, you actually increase the way the heart has to work. You'll be finding, like me, you're going to be breathing heavier. You're pumping fresh oxygen through the body, through the blood, and getting rid of the junk out of the trunk. Great. So let's do one more on this leg to balance it out. And we're done. The next exercise, the side squats, or as I mentioned before, known as a sumo squats. I'm going to show you from the side this posture. You'll step back and lift. Step back and lift. When I say step back, I should say step out and lift. Belly in, spine long. Just one side. Back, together. Inhale. Feel like you're squeezing the thigh bones together. Relax them, then squeeze. A few more on this side. Arms could be here. You can have a chair in front of you to help you. Let's do the other side. Breathe in, breathe out. So it's kind of like the opposite of the move. You're stepping out, but inhaling in. You're stepping in and exhaling out. When in doubt, just breathe. Main thing is you don't want to hold your breath through any of these moves. Adding more arm movement will increase aerobic capacity. Open and close. Now we can alternate this. Inhale, exhale. Reach forward, reach back. You can reach up and down. You decide what you want to do with arms or no arms at all. But make sure you set yourself up before you step out again. It'll help with balance and kind of give you that centering. The last one I want to show you is taking the leg out. So you step and lift. Now this doesn't have to be a high move to start. A lot of work on this standing leg. Okay, let's do a few more on the side. Belly stays in, chest lifts, and then let's even out to the other side. Hinge and lift. Keeping the chest lifted even when you hinge back. I'm pushing through the heel. Look at your toes, because sometimes they come up. I'd like your toes to point right toward me. Now, to take it one step further and the heart rate up a bit higher, we're going to add on to this. Step, stretch the leg out, step, bring it in. Out, lift, sit back, in and 2 more reps on each side. You can do more if you want. Good. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Add on the arms as an option. Last one. That's enough for me. So take a moment before you lay on your back for the next exercise. Allow your heart rate to come down. You want some recovery. That's a really good sign of aerobic fitness, is how quickly you can recover. You want that heart rate to come up, but you want it to come down just as quickly. So I'm using my mat, my yoga block, and the bender ball. As a reminder, email me. I'll show you how you can get these props if you don't have something like this already to use at home. So now we're going to lay flat on the back. You're going to take the ball underneath your pelvis, the hard bony parts, not your lower back, but your hips. The yoga block will be between your knees. Feel all four corners of your feet, tuck your shoulder blades under and lift your hips. And actually, I'll tell you what, let's do something a little different here. Let's start with just rolling the spine up and rolling it down, just to get used to the articulation in the spine and letting those glutes fire up to lift you. Exhale and inhale. This is what I tell my students. I call it the cheap spine massage. Exhale up, inhale, stay, exhale, roll down. One more, this feels really good. Inhale, exhale, roll up. Watch the chin, it's not lifting up. You can keep your eyes gazing forward. Now, put the ball here and rest down in it for a second. Pressing the belly into the ball, tuck the shoulders under. Now, anchor into your feet and lift your seat. Once you lift up, I want you to try to stay lifted. You should be able to put a hand between the ball and your butt. That's how high you want to lift. Hang out here for a few breaths. Squeeze the block between the knees. Press into your big toes, your heels. I got a little quivering going on between my legs. And make sure the ball's there so you can rest down. That would be your first level, just to lift, hover, hold, and come down. The next step, we're going to take a lift. So breathe in, exhale, lift. Feel that space that you can put your hand between your hips and the ball, tuck the shoulders, and stretch out your right leg. Do this about 4 to 8 times. Breathe out, 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the hips. So I was dropping down. Whoa, caught myself. Other side. See, just because I teach this stuff doesn't mean I do it perfectly either, okay? So rest assured, it's work. Breathe in. Exhale, lift. Notice what the chin's doing. Tuck the shoulders. Weight in the feet. Breathe out as you lift the heel out. Stretch it out. You've got 6 more. Oh, I can feel my cheeks working, and I'm not talking about the ones on my face. And here's the last one. Push all the way out. Hips off to the ball, and then drop. Okay, here's where we crank it up one more notch. Make sure you're ready for this. You don't have to do it today, but give it a shot the next time. Set yourself up, optimal alignment, even when you're laying down. Take a deep breath in, squeeze the block, press the heels off the ball, and we alternate right and left. drive your heels into the floor and out to the wall. We're going to do 2 more on each side because that should be enough for you today. Lift the hips high, find the ball, and roll down. Now from here, we'll just remove the ball, remove the block, and bring the knees to the chest and rock side to side. Oh, that feels great. Roll to the side, and let's set ourselves up for bird dog. So in our bird dog position, actually I'm going to show you here. Hands are right under the shoulders, okay? Top of the head reaching to the camera. Tailbone away. Stretch out your right leg. Feel all the weight in the right arm. Chest forward. Switch. Make sure the knees are right under the hips. Left leg. I had in the instructional video a block on your back, so you don't want to lose the block. That's a good test there. As a matter of fact, let me put that block there, see if I can keep it. I've got my mic there, so hopefully that won't bother it. Okay, right leg, left arm. Bring the hand down, the knee down. Left leg, right arm. Okay. Take your time. Exhale. Inhale. All the breath out. That's how slow you want to go with this. It'll help you to find stabilization in between the reach. Now we can always add on for this. I'm going to remove the block for this part. Bird dog with a little bit of ab work. Inhale this time. Exhale, flex the spine. You drop the head, tuck the tailbone, stretch out. Hand down, knee down. Reach. Squeeze belly. Stretch fingers and heels apart and drop. We'll do 2 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Stretch, crunch, reach. You want to feel that long length, like you're a pointer dog, right? And then a rounded back, lengthened. Last time on the other side. Great. By now your hands might feel a little stress in the wrists, so rotate them out. Think about batons leading the orchestra, or just shake it. Next exercise, our last one, is the forearm plank. Great, great shoulder strengthener. So from the front, it looks like this. Elbows are under the shoulders, hands down or karate chop. And otherwise, let me tie my shoe here. You're going to be nice and long on, actually let me do it this way. Elbows on the ground. Lift the belly off the floor, tuck the toes under, and stretch up. So you want one long line. Make sure you're not dumping, dropping. Keep the belly pulled in. Strong through the legs. If this is new for you and challenging, just let the knees drop, but keep the belly pulled up. Press your index finger knuckles, your thumb knuckles into the mats. If this is easy for you, I want you to stay here for a minute. You can either put one foot on top of the other, like that, or you can just lift right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. So there's always a challenge for everybody. Bring the knees down and push the butt back. Get a nice long stretch. I'm pressing the mat away, the hips go back. Okay, there you have it. 5 favorite moves. Can you see why? We worked inner thighs, outer thighs, quads, hamstrings, glutes. We worked our core, meaning our abdominals, our obliques. We had shoulder stabilization. We had shoulder mobility. We talked about the lengthening the neck. So I love those 5 moves. Really, you don't need props, so if you're traveling, you can do this work. How long did it take you to do? If you want to repeat it, add a second round. That's awesome. Then eventually build up to 3 rounds. And I can assure you, you will get so much stronger for daily activities, as well as if you're taking your fitness to the next level. So if you've got any questions, please feel free to email me at livefittoday@me.com. Visit my website, www.livefittoday.com. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so grateful that you are here. And I also want you to think about this. Do you know how many people would give everything they own to be able to do what you're doing today? So practice your exercises with a little gratitude and appreciation for yourself that you can do this, even if it's at a beginner level or an advanced level. Because remember, you've got what it takes to live fit today. Thanks for joining me.